All right, welcome back. Welcome back to another video. Now I think Coach Prime has to make a few minor adjustments for Colorado to make a run this season. So there's a few minor adjustments that he will have to make here as the head coach. Um, let's get right on into it. So first thing is the personnel. So we're gonna go to the offensive line for a second. Um, Mainly the right tackle position. We're going to start there. I believe that's one of the adjustments that has to be made. I believe Khalil Benson has to go back to right tackle, and Tyler Brown has to go to guard. I believe that Tyler Brown is 6'3", 310. Khalil Benson is 6'6", 305. So they got size. But I believe Khalil is playing out of position. I believe when he was at Indiana, he was a right tackle. And I'm going to actually go to that right now. Let me just make sure. I'm going to go back to when he was at Indiana. So I believe he got to move back to right tackle. Let's go to his yeah. Well, it said his position, maybe he was playing guard. No, he was a right tackle. Yeah, he was a right tackle. And he didn't give up that many sacks when he was at Indiana. So I believe because during training camp, from what we saw, he was getting a lot of reps at the right tackle position. So I would say this is just my humble opinion. This is just me looking at the outside in. Like I said, I'm not a coach. Yeah, I'm just giving my 2 cents here. I'm not a coach or anything. The coaches know best, but I believe he might be playing out a position here, and I believe that I just believe that right tackle position should be changed. And I believe Tyler Brown should go back to guard or center or move Tyler Brown to the center position. Okay, so if you move him at the center position, you move Khalil Benson to right tackle and either move Rock to center or guard. I believe he played guard. I believe he played a little center at Jackson State as well, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But at least guard position. And then move so let's go. Let's see. And move Tyler Johnson. Tyler Johnson, I'm not sure why he's third on the depth chart. When his breakdown, when Buffett Prime did a complete breakdown on him, it was very impressive. His breakdown was very impressive, and he had a high PFF grade. So if he has a high PFF grade, why is he third on the depth chart? He has to go to guard. He has to be number one at the guard position. He's 6'5", 325. Now Justin Mayers is 6'4", 320. So I believe he might have to stay. He has to stay out there too. They need the beef on in the trenches. You need as much beef as you can get in the trenches. And Tyler Johnson, like I said, I've seen a breakdown from him, and the breakdown was very impressive, and he was dominating. He was one of those offensive linemen that at his position on his team, he was standing out, and he was holding his own, you know. So I believe they need to give Tyler Johnson a shot. This is just me looking on the outside in, because they need to make some adjustments here. Because if they don't make the proper adjustments, Colorado State already has the recipe to beat them. And I'm going to look at Colorado State. This is what I'm mainly, when I'm talking about adjustments being made, this team is actually really good, actually. And you saw glimpses of that in the first game on what they can do. So the right tackle position in my mind is Khalil Benson, because I'm going off of his prior resume. His prior resume, he didn't give up that many sacks. He only gave up one. And like, I don't know how many snaps. It was a lot of snaps. He only gave up one. And so I think he should go back to that position. And Tyler Brown moved to guard or center. They need some beef there. So Tyler Brown is strong, and I believe he plays center at Jackson State and guard. The left tackle position, it stays with Jordan Seaton. And at some point, like I guess Justin Mayers is good, and keep Rock in there, and I think they'll be pretty good right there, and starting a running attack. And so now that's the offensive line. That's some of the adjustments he got to make. And I know Coach Prime is looking for it, because during the video that Bucky just released at halftime, he told the wide receiver coach to put all the wide receivers in. Whoever didn't play, put them in. So he's looking for it. He's looking to make some adjustments. So let me see here. He got to get the offensive line straight. I believe Khalil playing out of position. And who else we got? And Peyton Kirkland. I'm not sure if he's ready yet, but he's 6'6", 350. So, and you got Zach Owens at 6'6", 375. So you do have some beef there, but they got to get Khalil at right tackle. As far as the running back a running back position is concerned, I'm going with Dallin Hayden as the featured back here. I'm going with Dallin Hayden. Give Isaiah Augustave a chance, and Brandon Hood a chance, and Michael Welch. But Hayden gets he gets the most touches, because I saw in the last game when they threw to him in the flat, they couldn't barely bring him down. It was hard to bring him down, and he got some positive yards there. So I think it has to be Dallin Hayden here. And it's a shame that it's not him though. I don't know why it's not him. So it'll be him, I would say. And then the defense is pretty good, I think. They showed that they could make adjustments and stop, that scoring in the second half. Yeah, I think so. And I like what BJ Green was doing. He showed a lot of energy. I'm okay with their linebackers. I'm not sure what's going on with Brendan Gant. Is he hurt? I'm not sure what's going on. He played at Florida State. So I'm not sure why he can't play here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's injured or what the case is. This is coming down to the coaches here. The coaches, this is a coaching situation. This is not a personnel situation here. It's a coaching situation. It's the coaches. I don't know if they going off this. I know they say they have to go off practice, but I mean, if a guy was good enough to play at Florida State, I mean, come on now. Why can't he play here? You know what I'm saying? Like at least if things break down, give him a shot, man. I mean, I think he's on special teams, but come on, man. He's a grad student too. But I like Nakai Hill Green. I like Levante Bentley. You know what I'm saying? I think the linebacker position, they're pretty good there. Yeah, and everything else is good. The only thing is Shiloh got hurt. He's out with a broken arm. That's unfortunate. But they did pretty good with what they had. Carter Stockmeyer did pretty good. He seemed pretty solid. Um, DJ McKinney is solid. Preston Hodge. I think they're good in the secondary, regardless of the injuries. They're good in the secondary. Here's the major adjustment they got to change. They cannot be just only pass first. They are pass first mentality team, and that's it. The run comes secondary with this team. It has to be a balance. The scale have to balance here. If not, Colorado State can there's a recipe here to win. And we're gonna go to this video where the guy was saying, where the former coach was saying that unfortunately the other team's gonna be using the same formula now. They're gonna be using it for the rest of the season. And the rest of the season is only gonna get even more difficult now because they know what the weaknesses are. But these weaknesses can easily be fixed though. Khalil go back to right tackle. And I don't know, like Khalil, can you tell the coaches to go back to right tackle, or are you afraid that they might sit you on the bench? Because if you playing out of position, say so. Because you didn't give up a sack, sir, at Indiana. You didn't give up, you only gave up one sack in like, I don't know how many snaps. You only gave up one sack. Yesterday, you gave up a few. You might be playing out of position. Now we all know that Jordan Seaton is playing his ass off. He is. He's not a freshman no more. He has just now graduated to me as a sophomore. He's graduated. He's not a freshman. He's not playing like one. And he's actually vocal on that offensive line. He's damn near the leader, man. He's damn near the leader. He's doing good. So he stays where he's at. He's at left tackle. He stays where he's at. But there have to be adjustments to help him out as well. You guys have to utilize the tight end, because there was a set there. Even the coach said it. The former coach said it. There was an empty backfield, and Shador had no protection. He had no max protection. And he had an empty backfield, and Nebraska knew to rush him. They knew it. They were successful in getting to him, and they got the sack. They were very successful. And even if you having a hard time with the run, you have to go with the run anyway. You have to. Because eventually, I believe that number 7 is going to break one open. Y'all just got to give them a chance. I said this last year, give the running backs a chance. But y'all not doing it. Y'all like, okay, it's failing. We just putting it in Two's hands and that's it. Well, with a legitimate team that's prepared for y'all, they're gonna blitz the hell out of you. And y'all gonna pick up a lot of sacks. He got sacked too many times yesterday. He got sacked too many times yesterday. Because the offensive line, they were like on life support, man. So the adversity here is with the coaches. It's not with the players. The coaches are facing adversity, man. It's the coaches, and I'm not trying to say that to dish y'all. It's funny because y'all putting it on the players. Nah, it's y'all, man. It's y'all. Yep, it's the coaches. And it's the same thing from last year. It's the exact same situation right now. You brought in an offensive lineman that only gave up one sack, and I don't know how many sacks. I'm talking about Khalil Benson, and when he was at the right tackle position at Indiana. You keep him at right tackle, people. Keep him at right tackle. That's his position. Keep him at right tackle and keep Rock at guard or center. Why is Rock is not y'all center, man? Y'all need beef. Y'all need beef, man. The kid's not ready yet. The kid that y'all got at center, he might not be ready yet. But Rock is strong enough. You might have to put him at center or guard and bring, like I said, and bring the elder statesman in. You have to bring him in. You got to bring Tyler Johnson in. He's a grad student. You got to bring him in. You're not going to just sit him, man. I'm going to say something every game if he doesn't start. I'm going to start saying something. You got to start Tyler Johnson, man. He wasn't bad at his last school. What is he hurt? Like what's going on here? Is he hurt? He might be hurt. I don't know. But he's 6'5", 325, and he's a grad student, and he did hell of a job at his last school. Like, what is it here? Like, what is it here, man? Shador needs protection. He needs experience protecting him. And if you guys having a problem at that center position, please put Rock there. I think Rock should have to go to the center position because he's strong enough. Yeah, man. It's and everybody is saying the same thing now. It's not just me. Because I feel like, damn, am I picking on these coaches? Because but everybody's saying that these people are talking, they have been former coaches and they are saying it. You know what I'm saying? They saying that, you gotta get that running game going. You got no other choice. You got to get the running game going. If not, Colorado, you think Colorado State they can beat y'all. Throw a blitz at you and then hope for the best. That's what they're gonna do. Because they can't match you at the wide receiver position. Their cornerbacks can't match you. Because you guys got superstars at the wide receiver position. But those are the adjustments that got to be made here. That offensive line, there has to be an adjustment made. Like, so my question is, why would you move a right tackle to guard if that's his natural position at right tackle? I don't understand it. And somebody like Tyler Johnson, I heard he had a high PFF grade and he's on track to the NFL. Why is he third string if he's on a fast track to the NFL? If he's an NFL guard, why is he a third string? That's coaching. It got to be. It got to be. Like, what happened? Is it like is the altitude bothering him? Well, if the altitude, let him play in the game still. If maybe it's the altitude or something, but he is proven to be okay when in the game though. Yeah, they got to make adjustments on the line. They got to. They have to. And I can't remember. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Did Rock play center at Jackson State or was it guard? Who was their center? I can't remember if he played center or not, but I'm like, son, you a center now. That's what I would say to him, son. Congratulations, you are a center. You are now. He played both. Well, guess what? I would shake his hand. I said, guess what? I got good news and bad news for you. What's the bad news? You ain't the right tackle no more. Okay, well, what's the good news? You are now our starting center. Okay. If you can squat that many pounds, you are a center. Okay, you are now a center, sir. Congratulations. He got the size to be a prototype center. He's 6'3", 300 some pounds. That's a center. So you are now a center, sir. You are now, because let me tell you something. If he was at that center position, I bear witness Agent Zero wouldn't have been acting crazy like that in that game yesterday. I know Agent Zero is good. I call him Agent Zero. I know he's good, but he would have had problems with Rock. I'm just trying to tell you that. He would have had problems. And I know he's good, but Rock would have at least contained him. Okay? And Tyler Johnson, if he was there, he would have contained his man, and then they would have been good. And then they would have had to figure out the max protection to stop that blitz. That's where you bring in the tight end. Listen, man, I know this from just playing Madden, yo. Look, I'm these are my Madden tactics. You know what I'm saying? Like these are my John Madden tactics. Okay, boom, I'm playing somebody that's good. You know what I used to do? My boy used to beat everybody, right? This is back when Vic was on the cover. I said, okay, so you cheating? You're gonna use Atlanta? That's cheating. So I was playing with the Giants. So I made the game boring. So every time he did his little blitz, I threw in the flat and can burned him and burned him. And I played it 10 yards at a time. I played it 10 yards at a time and burned him, man. You can throw your blitz all you want to, but I'm gonna have a running back in the flat as security. So yeah, so they will have they gotta have some running backs there for security, like throwing in the flat. So because they're gonna throw a blitz at them. They're gonna throw a blitz at Shador. So make sure that you have a running back or somebody in the flat. And then you got those receivers, you'll be able to get some of them open. And that's it, man. Then they'll be ready to beat Colorado State. They only need to make a few adjustments to beat Colorado State. This is not a dire situation here where, oh my God, they are in trouble. No, they have to make the coaches have to get their mind right. That's the only adjustment they got to make is the coaching. The coaching has to say, look, man, we cannot live and die with this pass. Now, the pass is a great weapon because once you get everything set up, now you're not going to be able to stop Shador passing. You're not going to be able to stop it. Okay? So once they get everything set up. Because yesterday they panicked because they got up for 2 scores, right? They could have still ran the ball and been straight. They could have still been straight, but they gotta the coaching they have to sit, the coaches gotta sit down like, look, we don't fucked up and we owe these kids an apology. We messed up. But that's not gonna happen though. That's not gonna happen. They think it's the kids' fault. It's not. It's not. Everybody's saying it, dog. Everybody's saying it. It's not. It's not. And I'm surprised some of the pages that, you know what I'm saying, that's really they being honest. I'm surprised people are being honest, man. They're being honest this time. They're being honest. And they was like, listen, man, we'll respect you if you just say fuck the run. We just a pass team, then I respect that. You know what I'm saying? But they are a pass team. They are a pass team. They want to keep it in Two's hands no matter what. And guess what? These teams that y'all going to be playing, they are going to blitz the hell out of you. Because that's the recipe. They already got it. They already got the game film now. We just going to blitz the hell out of him and rattle Shador, get him out the game, and he can't get it to his receivers. And then we're going to get them so late in the game where they have to pass at this point. Now we got our way with them now. Now we're going to have our way with them. Because now they got to pass. That's what happened. So, yeah. So people are being honest with it, man. Yeah, so Khalil Benson didn't give up that many sacks. So why is it now? What's the problem? It's because he's playing out of position. He's a right tackle. Keep him back at right tackle. Move Rock to guard or actually move him to center. Rock is the center. I'm like, Rock, congratulations, man. What's up, coach? You're the center. Yes, indeed. He's now the center. He's the center. And Tyler Johnson is a guard. Somebody got to sit down. That means somebody got to sit down. I don't know who it is. Do Mayers got to sit down? Who got to sit down? Rock ain't sitting down, so he gonna be the center. So somebody got to sit down. And he got to come in. Tyler Johnson got to come in. Unless he's battling an injury. Unless he's hurt. That's the only reason why I don't understand why he's third on the depth chart. He got to be hurt. Because I saw the breakdown on him. Y'all saw the breakdown. Y'all saw Buff and Prime's breakdown on him. And then I went and looked at it. I said, yeah, he do got a high PFF grade. He do. And it is NFL talks with him. It is. And he stirred on the deck. Like, what happened? Like, did he get sick? Like, so it could have been an injury or something. It might have been an injury. And also, I just want to let the coaches know, letting Feely kick a 58-yard field goal instead of throwing one in the end zone, that was a mistake. I'm just letting y'all know. That was a coaching. Y'all had enough time just to heave one in the end zone and see if Travis can catch a trick shot at that point. A 58-yard, like, come on, man. Oh my God. And Jimmy Horn caught that pass. Just to let y'all know, the refs took it away from him. He caught that pass. You remember when they threw the pass to him and he ran out the sidelines with it? He actually caught it. His foot was down when his hand made contact and he secured the ball. His left foot was down. The refs fucked it up. The refs messed it up. Just to let y'all know. The refs messed it up. He actually caught that. He caught it. Because I'm like, wait a minute, is it a catch? Because I know Coach had his earphone, he's had his headsets off at that point. He was talking. I was like, whoa, call the time, like challenge it, like somebody challenged that. And then they looked at it. The refs looked at it, and they ruled it not a catch. That was a catch, fam. That was a catch. The refs got that wrong. But instead of kicking a 58 or whatever yard field goal, you should have just do a Hail Mary to the end zone and try to see if one of your receivers can come down with it. That was the right play in that position, I think, in that moment. Not a 58-yard field goal, man. Golly. Yeah, it was the coaching, man. Coaching. And coaches mess up. They can make mistakes. So, you know what I'm saying? They human. They human. But they cannot sit here and tell the players what y'all gonna do. Like, if I was one of them players, they would kick me off the team. I'm like, what y'all gonna do? Like, what you talking about? We sit here listening to y'all. Like, what y'all gonna do? They would have kicked me off the team. I promise you. I would have been like, what y'all gonna do? Like, when are we gonna run this ball, coach? That's what I would have said. When are we gonna run this ball, man? Even if you can't run it, you find a way to run it. You guys only threw in the flat once. And when y'all did it, y'all was successful. It was too late in the game at that point for Hayden. It was too late. When y'all threw it in the flat, it was too late. And he got all them yards. It was too late at that point. He should have did in the first game. And he should have been starting on top of it. But I don't know. Maybe he's having a bad practice. I don't know. I don't know, man. Guys, they can beat this team. This is not a problem. They should have beat that team yesterday. Yes, they should have beat them. They beat them last year with all the problems. They could have beat them this year. They had them two defensive linemen last year on the team and still beat them. They could have beat them this year. That team didn't do nothing like worth the darn, man. That quarterback barely got a touchdown by the grace of God. He got a touchdown. And it almost got intercepted. I mean, can you please just throw into the running back in the flat, please, when that blitz is coming? Or just dump it off to have Jimmy run a short route, dump it off to him or something. There was a couple play. I ain't gonna get into it. I'm not gonna get into it, but it's easier said than done.
We didn't match the energy that was in this building, and Nebraska was ready for us. Had a good plan, and I'm afraid we're going to see this plan again by some other teams as the year goes on. But just a tough day for the Buffs, and they've
Look at the defense, how they were swarming that runner. They had fixed it.
I don't know if we're going to play in another environment or atmosphere like this, but they got to learn to play in this stuff.
Wait a
I'll say
minute.
this to
Guys, did you see it? Did you see the run? Oh my God. It wasn't a flat pass. He just ran it up the hold on. Look.
but they got to learn to play in
Look.
this stuff.
I'll say this to you, and you know this better than I.
Oh, I feel so bad for him. I feel really bad for this kid, man.
Another
Look.
environment or atmosphere like this, but they got to learn to play in this stuff.
I'll say this to you, and you know this better than I
He would
do.
have ran for 100 yesterday if they had let him get going. I feel really bad for him, man. God damn. I thought they threw it to him in the flat. I didn't realize he ran that. I thought that was a flat pass. No, it wasn't. He ran it up the middle. And it was too late at that point. It's considered like garbage time at this point.
Playing another environment.
Hold up. When was this? Oh my God. It was 10:49. If it wasn't garbage time yet. Look at this, man.
Or atmosphere like this, but they got to learn to play in this stuff.
Guys, he's
I'll
a
say
star.
this to you, and you know this better.
Oh my God, they got to start running back, and he didn't fucking start, dog. Oh my God. I forgot. I thought it was a flat pass. Somebody, y'all should have corrected me. I thought it was a flat pass.
Day for the Buffs, and I don't know if we're going to play in another.
And look how the offensive line opened up the hole for him.
Environment or atmosphere like this.
Oh my God, I feel so bad, yo. Look at 67.
They got to learn to play in this stuff.
I'll say this to you, and you know this better than I do. You can't be.
Look how quickly they got upfield with him. God damn.
Another environment or atmosphere like this, but they got to learn to play in this stuff.
God.
I'll say this to you, and you know this better than I.
Oh man. They must not. Golly, man. Oh man. I feel really bad. I didn't realize that was a up the hill run. He fucking up oh man, I ain't gonna say it. They gotta run him, man. They gotta run him next week, no matter what. I don't care if he hit a wall and get negative yards. Y'all gotta stay. Y'all gotta have faith in him, and y'all gotta let him run. Imagine throwing to him in the flat, though. Imagine it.
This stuff.
I'll say this to you, and you know this better than I do.
They got to learn to play in this stuff.
Look at that
I'll
man
say this
go,
to
man.
you, and you know this better than I do.
Another environment or atmosphere like this, but they got to learn to play in this stuff.
I'll say this to you, and you know this better than I do. You can't be a one-dimensional football team. Now, we ended up with a plus side rushing, 16, 17 yards when it was all said and done. But you put so much pressure on Shedeur Sanders to have.
Did y'all see that run? That's a start. I feel really bad for him, man. He fucking up his pro chances on this team, yo. I feel really bad for him. Fuck. I feel really bad. I thought it was a flat pass. It wasn't. It wasn't a flat pass. This team is not set up. This team is not for a running back, yo. This is not a team, yo. This is just, okay, we got one or two people and we're going to try to win that way. That's what this team is about, man. You mean to tell me he's not starting? Why? Why he's not starting? And now he got to sit there and listen to these coaches say, dig deep in yourself and try to figure out what to do. He got to listen to that now. I feel bad, man. He couldn't be my son. He couldn't be my son. Them coaches, they would have kicked him off the team if he was my son, because I would have gave him an earful yesterday. You mean to tell me you ain't starting my son and you going to sit up here and tell them to look deep and within themselves? Y'all don't want, it's not set up for nobody else to be a star, fam. That's what y'all telling me. Oh, man. They got, guys, don't listen. They do have a running game. They have one. We clearly just saw it. And you saw the offensive lineman block for him. Y'all saw it. They clearly have a running game. They're not using it. I thought because somebody did correct me. Somebody said, "Yo, Max, they didn't pass to him in the flat. They said they didn't use a flat pass the whole game. He ran up the middle." I said, "Nah, he ain't run up the middle." He said, "Yeah, he did run up the middle and got more than the first down." I said, "Well, I'm gonna have to find it." And I just happened to see it here. That's the universe wanted me to see that. Like, no, they do have a running game. They just not using it. It's set up for Shador to throw for 400 or 500, 600 yards a game, yo. That's what they want. That's the truth. That's what they want, man. And to make Travis look good. That's it. You're not gonna win that way. You're not gonna win a Heisman that way, or nothing. Forget the Heisman Trophy. Y'all not winning it if you can't sit up here and go 11-2. I mean, excuse me, 10-2 or something like that. Y'all got to go like 10-2 or something. Because I hear Travis keep yelling for the ball. Travis, y'all need a running game, fam. He's sitting up here keep yelling for the ball. I understand, but number 2 can't get it to you because he's under duress. I don't think. Do they know about like you have to have do you got to have like a running back? Do they know that? I don't know, man. I don't think they care. I don't know. I really didn't. I really forgot about that play yesterday. I really forgot about it.
Austin, they've
Look at this. They have a running game. They won't use it. They have a running game. That's why they showed it. That's why
Pressure on Shador Sanders to have to throw the football all the time.
It's hard to say 16 or 17 yards is positive yardage. No, you can't do it. I mean, you can't play the game that way. You can't call plays. You know, how many times were we in an empty backfield with no backs? I mean, it was one-dimensional most of the game because we couldn't protect, but the best way for us to protect was probably an empty. And, we couldn't protect our quarterback, and he was scrambling for his life from the very first play.
What do you think we see from this defense? It's 2 games.
Who's the running back coach? Who's the running back coach? Let me find out. Hold on. Let me look and see who this running back coach is. It can't be the same one from last year. Let me see. All right, so let me jump to coaches. Let's see who this running back coach is, man. Assistant Gary Harrell, assistant coach running back. Sir, why isn't Hayden the number 1 running back, sir? That's on you that he's not the number 1 running back. You have to tell coach, you got to tell your head coach, like, no, this is our guy. This is our guy. Don't put the other one in just to try to look good for the school. Y'all trying to win, fam. I'm not gonna be too real because in this world now, they don't like people that's real. So I'm gonna have to lie to y'all now. Oh, y'all doing such a great job. I might have to go back to it. Y'all don't want nobody keeping it real. Y'all don't. So I can't be too real. But sir, as the running back coach, you have a star on your team and you're not using him. I want to know why. What did he do, man? That's the running back coach fault. That's the running back coach fault right there. That they didn't play him. And they played him late. It was too late at that point.
Row, second half better than the first half. Robert Livingston making some adjustments. What are you seeing from this defense, do you think?
Well, you know what I've seen is we're playing a lot of guys, and we're developing depth in the secondary. I mean, we played without Shiloh most of the game. We played without Silman Craig last week. And so we played with Hill Green this week at the linebacker spot, played pretty well. I see depth starting to develop. And both the first 2 games, we made good adjustments at halftime and really held both opponents well. But right now, that's what I'm seeing. I see some depth being developed.
Lastly, here, you can't let one loss become two. Big game next week in Fort Collins.
Huge game in Fort Collins, and I don't know if our guys know how big a game this really is. And so it's a bigger game to them than it is to us traditionally. But this has got to.
Let me go back. Hold on. Watch this. Hold on. There's the play right there. You see this play? Instead of the running back blocking,
And it is to us.
look at all this real estate right here where the running back could have ran right here. All he had to do is dump it off, and it's a touchdown. Boom. That's a touchdown if somebody was right here. That's a flat. Boom. Right in the flat. And that will stop them from blitzing so much.
Us traditionally, but this has got to be turned. I mean, we have to make
this man here probably would have picked up that running back, but he would have got positive yards.
This a game
But
because
they still got it here to Wester though. That was still a good play on Wester's part.
this is a must-win for us.
Al Bobby was on the sidelines for us. All right, quarterback Shedeur Sanders under duress all night long, and he continued to battle out there, didn't he?
I mean, the kid's a warrior. He plays hard. He takes hits. He gets up and he keeps battling. But it's just hard. It's a lot to ask of him. The type of pressure that's put on him, and when we're not, trying to show any sort of a run game, the defense.
You hear him? He said, "We're not trying to show any sort of a run game." It's hard. Like he's under duress. Like he's gonna get hit. He's gonna get hurt, man. So to prevent that, to take the pressure off of him, they need Hayden to do his thing. They need him to do his thing, man. And then the defense will key in on that. They're like, okay, we can't rush so much because we don't know if they're gonna run or pass it, and that will take the pressure off him in the offensive line.
Can just pin their ears back and come after him. I mean, so give him credit for sticking in there, but we got to help him out somehow.
All these stadiums you've been in as a player, as a broadcaster, this one might have been electric as one I've ever seen. I don't know about you.
I don't know if I've been in a louder place than this one today. I mean, when Nebraska took the field and this game kicked off, it was electric. I mean, it was loud, and they were loud through the whole game. They never let up, these fans. So it was a great atmosphere to be a part of.
Bobby, I know it's getting redundant here, but my goodness, you played a position. You had great running games around you. Boy, this team has got to figure out a way. You don't have to be a great running team. You just have to be adequate enough to take some pressure off that offense, right?
Yeah, I mean, just have the threat of it, right? I mean, just commit to it somehow. I mean, it would.
Yeah, just commit to it somehow. Don't abandon it. It'll
make Shedeur's life so much easier. There's not a lot of quarterbacks that have been overly successful winning without a running game. I mean, it's what football is. So we got to find a way to get to it somehow.
When it was all said and done, Travis Hunter was electric on the defensive side. He played an enormous amount of snaps, had 110 yards receiving. In a ball game like this, it kind of shocked me at the end of the ball game. I looked down and said, geez, he had over 100 yards again.
Yeah, I mean, dude's just different. I mean, he's special. It says a lot when he kind of flew under the radar tonight, but still had those numbers like you just said. That's just how good of a player is. Just there wasn't that one that wowed everybody or took the top off the defense.
You see the flat?
I mean,
you see it?
How many plays he
even
goes.
Even though he threw it, they still have that option in case of Shedeur gets in case of Shedeur gets jammed up. You see it right there. You see the running back right there. So if he don't have nobody open, which he did, he has that option right there to dump it off. And that will burn him. And look, he's close to a first down. But he did have that man open. But that was a good pass.
The fact that how many plays he goes,
Travis,
game in and game out, it's just remarkable.
Travis is a competitor too. I mean, he was fighting like crazy out there. All right, Rams next week. That game grows in magnitude.
That was a good pass.
It's a huge game. I mean, they're going to be ready for us up there in Fort Collins. That
was a good pass.
I've never been up there for a game. I've never played up there. So
they got an impeccable running game. I mean, an impeccable passing game, but they have to get the running game going. They take the pressure off Shedeur. They keep him from getting seriously hurt out there. His only job now is just to make it through the season and make it to the draft. That's his only job now, so he won't get hurt. Because I honestly don't think they're gonna establish a running game. I think these coaches are just stuck in they're not gonna do it. I don't think so. I will have to see next game that they will actually get Hayden. I guarantee you he won't even start next game. Guarantee it. He's not gonna start. It's just it's something. It's like you going into a void. if you're a running back on this team, man. If you're a good running back, they're not gonna use you. It's crazy. I feel bad. He should have stayed at Ohio State, man. I feel bad for him. But I understand why he came here, because he wanted to run and they needed, because Ohio State got a lot of running backs. So I guess he wanted to come here and get off, but he battling the coaches at this point. I still don't think they're gonna play him. I don't think so. I'm not convinced. I think in their mind, they think they're gonna go in there to Colorado State and just air their damn ball out without running it. So, which they could win that way. I'm not saying they can't win that way. They can, but you got to have a running game. I think they fuck the running game. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel. And the reason why I say that is because they do have a running game. We just saw it with number 7 going up the middle. We just saw the running game, but they won't use it. So it's unbelievable, man. That's why the running back we had in this room, the room that we had last year was awesome. The room last year, the running back room last year was awesome, man. They just whatever reason, man, they just they like to pass first, a pass first mentality. So it's nothing changed from last year. It's the same offense. Nothing changed. It's the same offense. If all fails, keep the ball in Tu's hand and just let him air it out. And we just gonna win or lose that way. That's the goal. Which means this is coming from up top. This is coming from up top. There's no way an NFL player set up a fucking scheme like this. There's no way. And he's a former NFL coach. There is no way he put out this garbage. No way. No way. Nope. No way. You cannot convince me of that. He was a head coach for the New York Giants, and this is the best he could do? No, I don't think so. This coming from up top, yo. Put that damn fuck running the ball. Put that ball in 2 hands. That's it. And you're like, okay. All right, here it is. Here it is. Coach Prime, you tripping, yo. You tripping. Nobody gonna tell you tripping. You are tripping. If you ain't trying to get this running game going, you are tripping, man. You gonna mess around and get this man hurt. Because Colorado State, it's all disrespect with them. It's all disrespect. They already hurt Travis last year. I don't trust this team. I really don't trust them. I just hope nobody get hurt that game. Because I don't like how they play. I don't like how they hit Travis after, and that ball wasn't even catchable, and he still hit him. They should have flagged him and charged him with targeting, but they didn't do it. I don't trust this team, yo. This team they don't like Colorado, and especially what that coach said. And you hear what the coach wife said about Shador. She called him a bitch. It's all disrespect intended. You know what I'm saying? So that's a team that you can just go air out, but you got to do it. You got to have a running game. You got to have a running game. I'm sorry, coach. Y'all tripping, man. I'm sorry. Y'all tripping. And please don't get on these kids. Please don't get on these kids and talk about do y'all want it or not? No, do y'all want it? It's on the coaches. The kids did nothing, man. And they could. And it ain't no problems with that offensive line after I just saw what happened transpire with that run. Even though I still think y'all need to put big man in. Fuck his NFL chances. I heard Buff and Prime say, yeah, he's on a fast track NFL. No, he not. He third string on the bench. The fuck? Third string on the bench. That's right. They got to put him in. Put Rock at center. Telling you. Put what's his name back at right tackle. And stop playing. And do the running game. I don't think this is featured for more than 2 stars on this team. I don't think it's I think it's set up for 2 stars to blow up, and that's it. That's what they telling me. They ain't gonna hear the last of my mouth. I promise you, I'm gonna get on them all week. Because you know why? Because they're gonna be sitting up here getting on these players all week. This is gonna be all week. I'm carrying them. I'm gonna carry these coaches all week. All week. They getting carried. The running back coach, I'm coming for you. For sure I am. The running back coach. You mean to tell me you got the dude running like that and you're not starting him? What is the problem? What is the problem? And I know what they're gonna say. What does he know? He don't know what he's talking about. He's had no. I saw that run. I saw that run. I saw the run. I thought it was a flat pass. No, he went right up the middle, man. And the offensive line, they sure hell blocked for him. They opened up a hole for him. And y'all got to play UCF and all them other people. Lord have mercy. You took now Colorado State. They don't have 95,000 fans, but they are going to be reckless at that game. The fans going to go crazy. It's going to be a hostile environment. All you got to do is run the ball. That's all y'all got to do, and then open it up for the pass. That's it. And y'all can score at will. Y'all can score at will. The coaches in these kids' way, yo. They in the way. I'm going to carry these coaches, and don't lose that game. I'm just trying to tell you, don't lose it. Don't lose it. Well, I'm really coming for that running back coach. Don't lose it. Do not lose this game, because the coach is going to get carried for the rest of the season. I'm just telling you. That's it. They're going to get this right here for the rest of the season because it's crazy. Colorado State is that's easy work. Nebraska was easy work. I'm just telling you, it was easy work. Nebraska was easy work with that, with him passing like how he passed. It's easy work. But he couldn't get it off because he was running for his life. And all that stuff, he hold on to the ball too long. No, he do not hold on the ball too long. He don't. It's just that the pocket break down so damn fast and the blitz is coming. It's just like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's under duress. Yeah, he ain't holding on that ball too long. And the interception he threw, that was like a fluke. I mean, I think he was in his mind, he trying to throw it away. He was going to throw it away. But he felt those footsteps coming, you know, so. And did he have anybody in the backfield with him? Yes, he did. I believe he did have somebody. Yeah, he did have a running back in the backfield. But he felt the footsteps coming, man. That's all. And it just a mishap. It was a mishap there. And he threw the interception. That usually don't happen. Not with him. I've never seen him do that. That kid running for his life. Maybe he need to be the one to do it. Look, just sit me out the game, coach. What do you mean sit me out the game? Yo, if y'all ain't trying to run this ball, sit me out the game because I got to make it to the draft. I love you, Dad, but I got to make it to the draft, baby. I got to make it to the draft. Y'all not going to sit up here and do this to me. I got to make it to the draft. You know what I'm saying? I got to make it to draft day. Sit me out. That's it. I don't got hit too much now. You said Shannon. Shannon said he hope. I know Shannon saying that, but Shannon, I mean, I guess if you think he holding on to the ball too long, I will have to argue with you on it. We have to agree to disagree. I don't think he is. I think he just need to throw it away. Or it might be a situation where he think he could get the ball off. Like he's waiting for the receiver, right? And he just don't have enough time. I think that's what it is. He trying to do something heroic, which he can, but it's just, he didn't have enough time. No feet. It was this one play where that gap was closing all around him. He was like in a circle. They had him, they circled him. And then he just threw it, he threw it. He actually completed that pass. It was a pass, but he got hit though after the fact. I'd be like, look here, coaches. They're like, well, what's up? I'm like, stop, man. Like, what's up? You giving up? Yeah, I gotta make it to the draft, fam. I think I got enough on my resume to get drafted. Like y'all ain't gonna kill me. Nope. I'll wait till about the 6th game. Maybe the 7th game. No, maybe the 8th game. I'm like, yeah, I ain't playing for the rest of the season. I'm hurt. Like, what's wrong with you? I got migraines. You know what I'm saying? I ain't playing for the rest because y'all tripping. Y'all better run Hayden, please. But you know I'm gonna be carrying that coach. Y'all know I am the running back coach. I carried him last year. I'm gonna get him again. Yeah, I got migraines, coach. You're like, what's going on? Like, you could play with migraines. Nah, I got migraines the day of the game. I can't play. I can't play, man. I gotta make it to the draft. I gotta make it to draft day. You know, I can do. You say you're not impressed with the O-line. I think they need to move Rock to center and bring in Tyler Johnson and stop playing. He's a grad student, man. He can play this game. Yeah, I got COVID, man. Like, it'll be an announcement. Max is probable for the game. Like, what happened? Yeah, I think I got COVID. Yep, I got something. I can't say migraines, right? Because then that'll hurt my draft status, right? Because then the NFL team, like, I'm soft at that point. You said CU defensive line couldn't generate any kind of consistent pass rush. Hey, what's up, Rascal? No, they probably would have said, damn, he's thinking of himself, like that'll hurt my draft status. You said no way Tyler Johnson was an All-American. Henry, you better stop. You better stop, man. I'm like, man, I got migraines, man. The day of the game, my vision is blurred. They're like, look, we'll give you some Excedrin. Like, the Excedrin ain't working. The Excedrin ain't working, man. Like, I'm done. I'm out for the season. I'm done. It'll be a max out for the season. I love you, Dad, but I ain't trying to get, I'm trying to make it to the draft here. Please get that running game. I think I know what it is, though, but when they went up by 2 touchdowns, they felt the sense of urgency. That's what it was. And then they tried to run the ball and they weren't successful with Charlie at first, and then they gave up. And then I was actually, by the 3rd, it was too late. They were trying to play catch up at that point. But I think they should commit to the running game regardless. And if you lose the game, you lose the game. You win some, you lose some, but at least go back to the running game to help number 2 out. I know. I don't think it's on 2. He don't call them plays. It's not on him. He don't mind them running the ball because he did at Jackson State. He don't mind that. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't get it. But I'm not a coach though, so I'm only looking at it from the outside in. You said laughing my ass off. A few minor adjustments should be changed to match. John, come on, John Doe. Come on, man. You said it should be changed to major. No, I'm saying minor adjustments. The running game. Move Benson back to right tackle, move Rock to center, and bring in Tyler Johnson. The defense is fine. And that's it. And start Dallin Hayden. Start him as the feature back. And that those are major changes, isn't it? It is major. And that's it. And then they'll be winning ball games. I told y'all, like, the record, they gonna win this, and this. I wasn't lying to you, but then I'm like, I was last. I said, why are they down like this, man? It's crazy. Don't get me wrong, Nebraska's they pretty good. You know, the defense. I ain't gonna lie to you. Defensive line, they really good. I just thought number 0. I forgot about him. I thought he went to the NFL. And I saw his name. I said, he back again? What he back for? He would have got drafted last year high. He would have went in the first round. But he wanted to come back to win, actually. That's what he said. He wanted to come back to win. You said with the injuries on the defense, they have to make major changes. Actually, the injuries was even with the injuries, they still did okay. You said they don't have a better chance with him holding the ball for 10 seconds. Now, he can't hold that ball for 10 seconds. Yeah, Shiloh, that was unfortunate. His arm is in a sling. I wonder if he can play with a cast on. What y'all think? Can he play with a cast? You said number 0 and number 9 are both freaking beasts. I know. I thought they left Nebraska. I forgot about them. What they still there for? Number 0 had a chance to go first round. What is he back for, man? And I happened to see him. I say, oh, not him again. They are complete old school players. Like, they cause havoc in that defensive line. You said he might take someone out with that cast. Oh my God, yeah, he might try to. No, he won't use it. He'll just wrap up. I think he can play with it though. We'll see. I played with a broken hand. You see, yeah, he came back for unfinished business. Yeah, I thought he had graduated. Remember I said y'all lost some people to graduation? So we not tripping. I happened to see his fucking jersey, yo. I said, I know he ain't out there. Yep. And then the announcer said he came back, because they want to win. So I would try to say that damn, he broke his forearm. He can play. I think he played with a cast on, man. What you think? Like a special cast, wrap it up. Damn, that become a weapon at that point. Yeah, Shiloh is sharp. He's a smart kid. Henry, can you stop, man? You said they want wins, not clicks. Here you go with the click stuff. He did build a team. They just gotta use the running back, Henry. They did build one. Yeah, Shiloh will use that thing as a weapon. I don't know about him. I don't know. Because now he got a weapon now. Imagine him like flying and tackling somebody with that thing. Yeah, he can probably play in a few weeks, Braska, with a cast on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he can. So I don't think he out for the season. Just got to give him a little time to adjust. I've seen people play with cast on. Because I played with a broken hand. Yeah, he's a grad student, Roz. You ain't know that? He's a smart kid. He's smart. But they coaches, y'all hear me now. This running game now. Don't y'all go up to Colorado State with no running game now. Let number 7 do his thing, please. Please. Or somebody. Even if it's Charlie, give him a chance. Let him run. If you're gonna go with Charlie, let him run, man. And that's it. Give Shador a little time. You said he likes to hit people. I know. I don't know about him with that cast now. He'd been on laid somebody out. He said Max damn go up to 4. I ain't going up there. I'm not going to that game. I can't tell these coaches nothing. That's what they want to do. That's their program. They want to sit up here and have an empty backfield and let him do David Copperfield. That's what they got to do. You know. He said he made a business decision not to try to tackle Dowdle on that second touchdown. I gotta go. I mean, that's how he broke his arm trying to tackle him. I don't know. Damn, that sucks though. You said go up there and do the running game. Nope. They got running backs. You saw what number 7 did, man. You saw him. Shannon wilding out though. I ain't doing with Shannon Sharp. He wilding out. They ain't got no line. They ain't got no. I'm like, yeah, they do have a line. They do. He hold on to that ball. Hold on to that ball too long. Oh man, Shannon, man. Did he even watch the game? I know Chad said he watched the game. But, you know. It's an easy victory next week, I'm telling you. This guy run the ball. You said he gonna get arrested on the field with that cast? I hope not. He'll be back though. This ain't the last we heard from him. He'll be back. He'll find a way to get back out there. You know, wrap it up, stuff like that. But yeah, that's a bad man though. But anyway, that's what everybody's saying. The running game. I was surprised to hear some commentators mention it. I was like, damn, they actually keeping it 100. They talking about the running game. I think everybody know that, I guess. But anyway, hopefully, I'm assuming Hayden gonna get more touches for the next game. You remember last year we was like yelling for the more running plays and they didn't do it. I don't know, man. I don't think these coaches built like this. They just don't want to run it, man. It's corny to them to run it, I think. I think they think it's corny. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I got on the running back coach last year. And it didn't work. So They ain't gonna do it. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna do it, y'all. I know they'll be unstoppable if they can run at least 20% of the time. I like that. I would say 25. I would say more than that. I would say at least 35%. That offense will be unstoppable. That offense will be unstoppable, man. You say you knew they was stat padding when you saw those bubble screens? You said Shiloh put the fear of God in the next game. I know with that damn cast on, they wrap it up like a battering ram. We don't need him. I don't know. He gonna have to wrap up because he gonna. Oh man, you know he like to hit stick people. You said is Hayden okay? Number 9 gave him a hard hit. Yeah, I know he was limping off the field, Braska. I know. Fuck. I don't know, man. They had a lot of injuries. I'm not sure the status on Chidozie. Is he all right? I'm sorry. I'll be the one to stand up, y'all. The coach is like, who won it in here? I'll raise my hand. Yes. How can I help you? Can I talk, please? Because I want to know, do y'all want it? Them coaches would be looking at me like I'm crap. Like, do y'all want it? Because y'all ain't trying to run this ball. Like, can y'all run the ball, please? Then I sit down. Then next thing you know, you tell me to get out. Wait, who was in the arm sling, Braska? I know Chidozie was in one. You said he just as good from Arkansas. Well, he was just that good. I come here 4th string then, boom. He ain't good to them. If he 4th string on that bench. Is Arkansas SEC? So he came from the SEC, huh? Don't matter. Don't matter. He 4th on that bench. Don't matter. Don't matter. I don't give a fuck if you Larry Fitzgerald. Your ass gonna be 4th on that bench. Let me stop. Let me stop. Now I'm wilding. Now I'm being a jokester. Let me stop, yo. You heard me. I said, I don't give a damn if you Larry Fitzgerald. You ain't getting off on this team. Let me stop, yo. I'm just bugging out. Let me leave these coaches alone, man. Let me leave the coaches alone. Coaches, y'all wilding though. And what happened to what's his name before the game? The cops arrested him. What did y'all see that? How you gonna get in handcuffs before your game outside the stadium? Tariq Hill? Like, how did that happen? Like, he was on the ground. Like what? You said, like, what happened, dog? Like, how did that happen? Was he speeding? Like, why the hell was he on the ground? And then his teammates riding by and they trying to help. The police weren't trying to hear it. You said bang head up against the wall. It doesn't work. Then we insist on doing it again and again and again. Every play shotgun. Run up the middle. It's pathetic. Yeah, run up the middle in the shotgun. There ain't no throwing in the flat. You said, stop, man. Come on, Herb. You said we that down bad. We could have Marshall Faulk, Emmitt Smith, and Walter Payton on this Colorado team. They still sitting that motherfucking bench. Let me stop, man. Leave the coaches alone, man. Coaches, y'all gotta do better, man. This man said Marshall Faulk, man. Y'all, man, y'all gotta do better, man. Not Marshall Faulk. I think it's just it's just the way their offense is set up. They are a pass first team. They got to stop with the pass first mentality. It's pass first, man. I think they thought they were like, yeah, we're gonna come in here. I'm gonna throw for 700 yards, dog. We're gonna throw for 500 a game or 400 a game, and that's it. Fuck the running backs. No, you need the running backs. Ask Philly. Look at what that's not gonna happen when he gets to the NFL though. Nah, so he just gotta make it to the NFL. That's not gonna fly. So once he get there, then we'll see. But you gotta have a running game, man. My next video is gonna be titled "They Need a Running Game." I'm telling you, it's gonna be all week. They need a running game. I'm not talking about run the ball 10 times. They need to run the ball more than that. I would say the total touches for the running back should at least be 30, 35. At least 30 or maybe I'll take 30. Just depend on how many yards they got or the situation of the game. Because, obviously it's going to set up for a nice, decent pass for where the wide receivers are wide open. It's going to set that up. So you're going to have that as well. It'll be a high-powered offense, man, if they use it right. And then the way Shermer was looking, he was just like, he was under duress the way he was looking yesterday. Like, what are they saying? Put that ball back in Tu's hands, man. What are you running the ball for? Put the ball back in 2 hands so we can run up the score. And it didn't happen. You see, y'all. Them coaches got to keep it 100. I know what it is. See, they definitely would have banned mine. If I was a reporter, I'd say, Coach, keep it 100, man. Y'all don't care about these runs. Y'all just want to just throw, right? The running back's purpose, they just dare to block. That's it. Nah, fam. You are not gonna win that way. I'm telling you. Miss Peggy ain't getting to no bowl game. Fucking around with that, with what y'all doing. She ain't getting to no bowl game, fam. Not like that. But she can if y'all sit up there and have a balanced attack. Y'all will be going to a bowl game. It's up to them though. They 1-1, so it's up to the coaches. That's where I'm gonna leave it at. If they want to get to a bowl game, it's up to the coaches. So they got to figure it out. And by the next, if they lose this game, they don't lost the locker room. I'm pretty sure they're gonna lose it. They gotta. If they don't win this game, it's gonna be crazy. But I'm pretty sure they're gonna win this game, folks. They're gonna be 2-1. They'll be 2-1 at the end of the week. They'll be 2-1. Yeah, 2-1. I give them 2-1 at this stretch. with the running game though. 2-1. Hey man, they didn't do a lot of plays, not just the flat plays. They didn't do a lot. No receiver in motion, nothing. They just like, look, we gonna go in the shotgun and we gonna let him air it out. That's it. And air it to Travis. That's it. But I'll be back. Give me about an hour because I'm coming back with the run game. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. I'm serious. I'm coming back.